Okay, so I'm a mess, so you're not going to see me, but I'm going to show you something. This teapot was in a box of stuff I got when my dad died. We're going to talk about this, the whole thing. My dad really didn't have anything. This teapot was in a box of stuff that I got when he died. It's not, it's old. It's from China or Japan or something. So I knew right away this was not something I was going to want to drink out of. But I watched a video not long ago on a honey pot, a sugar pot, a sugar bowl. It was a biophilic alternative video, and it was the wonderful Raven Ways. Hi, Cat. She talked about hoodoo money. She talked about a sugar bowl, and we all make magic our own. So this is my sugar bowl. I've had this. I'm going to put it on my altar because I think it'll be perfect. I'm going to use my sugar bowl probably in my own unique way. It's going to feed my money. I'm going to put money in there and then let it be sweetened and use it. And I'm going to talk about this sugar in here. This is I'm calling it my honey pot prosperity abundant sugar. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh, it smells wonderful. So I'm going to tell you what this is. I have a whole, so this is being charged on my altar. I cleansed my dad's teapot with smoke inside, charged it. And then I made my, this is going to work really nice. And then I made my own version of sugar. And what I did is I took a really big bowl. I don't know if you can see it over there. I have this is my room. Right now I have a temporary table of projects that I'm working on. It's like 90 degrees out. We're having extreme high heat and humidity, and I have COPD, so ignore that table. Behind it, there's the green lid is a Tupperware bowl. I made 1 pound of this sugar, and I'm going to call it,
Hello.
There's Mateo. Can you close the door, please? We need to keep the door closed for the air. This room is air conditioned. That's why we're staying in here. But I used a whole pound of what you could use whatever sugar you wanted. This was your all-American white granulated sugar because this one is not edible. It's purely a magical sugar. What I did was I took 1 pound of sugar and I don't want you to see my exact, I don't want you to see my exact. Oh, this smells amazing. I took the 1 pound of sugar and I, do what you put your mojo on everything. The amounts and what you use in this, there's basic ingredients and then you make it your own and you put your own stuff in there. It's white sugar that, you make magical on your own. Green glitter, however much you want, just because it's prosperity. Gold, you want enough money in life to do what you want to do. I put a little bit of silver to represent the money, and you just blend that in until you're comfortable with how much it's blended in. And then I put, for this whole batch, like the whole pound, I put in a handful of little teeny tiny aventurines that I cleansed and charged and put my intention into, and I mixed them in really well. And that's the base. Now you want this to be really, really sweet and powerful. So what I did was I took some It was pretty mixed in my big bowl, and I put, I love this, I put, took a bottle of Caro syrup that I had bought for hard Christmas cookie frosting at Christmas, and drizzled a thin trail, like a squiggly line, and I put it in, my intention across the surface of the driest sugar. This can be tricky. You want to have a nice, sticky, you want to be able to get this essence of the sugar on your fingers and put it on your money or a project that you're working on, or, put some on your prosperity altars or whatever. So, but you don't want it to be like a goopy mess. You don't want it to turn into a candy consistency. You want it to stay dry, sugary. So after you drizzle it on with a fork, you just combine. And if you put too much of the liquid in and it's too sweet, you're going to have to add more sugar. So you have to have it dry. You want it to be dry, like the consistency of sugar. And then after that, you put in the herbs and the amounts of what you want. What means prosperity to you? We all know that, it could be basil, it could be peppermint, it could be cloves. Whatever herbs mean prosperity or to you, decide how much you want in there and add it one by one ingredient at a time, making it thoroughly combined. And then when you're done, you're going to, it's got... I don't have a good sense of smell, so mine is pretty strong. I put in the essential oils, and when I put in the, after I've combined everything, and again, you don't want to put so many that you have a sticky. See, it's not going to get sugar all over the place. It's dry. I'm going to be able to just rub a little on myself and put it on my paper. I used it in candles last night, and I sprinkled it on top of some candles that candle right there, I just put a little bit of oil on it and sprinkled a little bit of the sugar on it. Mateo has a little pot over there excuse me, charging, that he's going to put, he's going to have his own little sugar pot. I'm going to use mine, however I want. You could use this sugar. I mean, you got a pound of sugar. You're going to be able to use it in spells, lots of stuff you can do with this, you could share it or whatever. So that's my honey pot idea. Thank you, Kat, for that idea. I think this is going to be something awesome for my family. And I found a great use for my dad's teapot. So, yeah, blessed be.